So now let's see how we can work around with the performance and scratch disk preferences inside of Adobe Photoshop Elements. So in order to work around with it, I'm going to go around under the edit menu right here. Then I'm going to go around onto preferences, and then over here you can see performance and scratch disks are an option right here. So if I were to go around onto performance, then you can see that the performance window opens up and you can see the available RAM over here. You can work around with the size of the memory that you want to allow Photoshop to use. So here you can see that I have by default set it to around 10,000 MB, which is around 10 GB. So if I were to go around and increase it, then it'll utilize more memory right here. But you don't want to give out the full access right here because your computer does need the memory to do other processes. So you can just go around over here and then save it out. So you can also set out like how much history that you want to save while you're doing a certain project. That means the number of undos that are allowed. Right now it's 50, but you can go around and increase that all the way to 1000 as well. So you can go around, increase the cache level as well, which allows you to store more history details. So over here you can see that it detects the graphics processor, and it is the using graphics processor for the improved performance. If you don't want to use your graphics card or allow the application to use the graphic card, then you can simply uncheck this and it'll only use your processor. But I'm just going to go around and have mine checked out right here. You can also go around onto scratch disk, and scratch disk is where it stores out its temporary data. So not every time you want it to be on C drive right here, but sometimes you want it to have in other drives over here, just like this as well. So let's say I want to have it in my J drive. Then you can go around over here just like this and have a check mark right here so that it saves out the temporary data not only in C, but if it runs out, it can also use the L right here, not J, but I selected L right here. So you can uncheck this out as well. You can go around, check D right here, uncheck C, and if you do that, what happens is that it'll only utilize temporary files in D drive and not in C drive. So that is what you can do right here as well. You can have multiple drive checked on just like this as well in case your computer runs out of scratch disk. And if scratch disk runs out, then the application will warn you that it is running out of scratch disk, so you know where to come when that happens. So I'm just going to keep C in mind right here, and of course you can go and do a reset so that so that all of the settings go back to default. So that is how you can work around with the performance and scratch disks option inside of Adobe Photoshop Elements. So I hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.